Right, hopefully you guys can hear me with this crappy ass mic. The Timmy and Steve are cool though. Alright. probably cheating. Whoa! Nope, that's right. Probably cheating with the braking zones. You know what? Let me readjust my mask anyway, so. There we go. Wow. Look at all that. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know what settings I've got on here, so. No. Alright, breathe, remember where you're at, remember where you're going, and you haven't been on this track forever. And you have no braking indicator. I tried to adjust the traction control, but I honestly don't know if that went through or not. Overblew that one. Again, remember where you are. Little course knowledge here goes a long way. Yes, I am being a little conservative. But not, you know, the whole frogs are gay kind of way. Is that seriously sunrise?
Ryan, no headlight challenge all of a sudden.
This is something we did many years ago. The idea is to do the fastest lap around the Nürburgring in a car that has no headlights in the middle of night. It challenges your course knowledge, reflexes, ability to pay attention. So how? Car settings. Okay. No indicated course time? Okay. Don't reward that. Yeah, see, there's no way it was... No way it was sunrise that early. Nothing on progression or anything like that. Whatever. Still looks too light. Too bright, I should say.
First has full night conditions here. I remember taking a Volkswagen ID, are there ones?
Pretty sure we did the no headlight challenge on GT6. Ah, this is crap.
Did you do the challenge within GT6?
I don't even remember what car we used. But it was something similar to this that had no option for headlights, and everybody just compared times with the same or similar cars. And of course, people were faster and slower, but... really wish I would have had the VR2 as a tool for practicing before I went to New Zealand. Drive around the track at night, even just putting up reflectors and stuff like that. Quite the experience, pretty damn cool. And then having somebody take you out to introduce you to the track and the layout. And I want to say it was an Audi S4. That too was pretty cool. But not having VR at the time, hard to prepare for when it's your first serious race that's not in a straight line. tires for them.
Most people who tried VR2 say they can't go back to flat screen.
Same. Not only that, I don't think I could go back to a controller
It's just
with.
hard to justify the price of the thing.
You know what? Gran Turismo is one of those things that keeps me out of trouble. Had I not found the community and had so much fun with it, I'd be out doing something similar on the streets of Oklahoma. So, all in, you're probably looking at $25,000 to $44,000 a year I save, and not paying insurance and medical bills and, you know, broken cars for myself and others. And when you look at it that way, it's easy to justify. I've been addicted to Gran Turismo since the demo for the PS1. So, it's only money, but I am so glad I did it. When I ordered it, I wasn't able to get it day one, but I was able to place my order day one, and it was on my doorstep in 23 hours. So, I don't know, I highly recommend it. If you can, pick it up used. When the pandemic hit, we had a little bit of spare cash.
I have a hard time adjusting to VR.
I had a harder time adjusting to the wheel and pedals, both for the Logitech and the Thrustmaster, than the VR. However, I had been exposed to the VR, the original PlayStation VR, because my sister was an early adopter. I played with Samsung's Galaxy VR headset. My wife had a Quest 2, so I've had exposure to it prior to PlayStation. I'm probably the exception, not the rule. Definitely have fans, though, if you decide to pick one up, because I hear that helps with motion sickness. I have yet to experience motion sickness, but for some people it's a thing. That stuck up, that stuck up. Also, as a word of caution, anybody that sees you outside of VR will think you look like an idiot. And it's true. Like, you're just staring off into space all like Stevie Wonder. Totes worth it, though. Ow!
Motion sickness is a thing. If I spend $800 on a product, I wouldn't want it to make me sick.
There are countermeasures that you can take, and it mostly has to do with like inner ear stuff, I think. Some people it's genetic. If you get motion sickness during a car ride, then it'll probably affect you in VR. If you can drive on a racetrack or have somebody drive you on a racetrack and still be fine, then it won't be an issue. Go ahead and spend the money. Just like I said, make sure you have fans blowing on you and a clear place to play.
I think I heard you mention you had a kid nowadays. Is that right?
That's affirmative. That is affirmative. Not only that, they're getting towards the age of being able to drive here in our state.
Do you use VR for games other than GT?
There is going to be a PC adapter, so if you've got anything on your PC, you can do it. There are other games, but Gran Turismo is my drug of choice, so I haven't played any of them. I am interested in them. I have tried the MetaQuest 2 on Dirt Rally, and that was a ton of fun, but a lot more scary than this. There are some interesting experiences too in VR, not just games. Like there's one I saw where it was 360 footage of somebody doing a lap of Laguna Seca in their Indy car, which was kind of cool. But then there's also like life experiences, simulations that you can go through, like what it's like to walk through a group of protesters at an abortion clinic while you're trying to go and have your procedure. If that kind of thought-provoking art media that I don't think it gets the credit for. Shit. Come on. This is gonna kill my time. Yeah. Yeah, just overcooked the tires. Damn. Some decent progress before, you know, spinning out.
The thing about VR is that you can't explain it. You just have to try it and experience it.
Photography was the same way. So was color television to a degree. It's not that it can't be explained, it's just that we haven't found an eloquent way to do it yet. Other than Star Trek Holodeck. Finally. Jesus, check that out. That alone is price of admission right there. Totally worth it. I am waiting for hand tracking because the ability to like move your hands and not have anything happen on the steering wheel is a little bit jarring. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it is much better than what I had as a kid with the Atari 2600 in pole position. Or even in the late 80s with my monochrome monitor and test drive 2.
We tested the 2 jewels. We kind of did revisit this challenge, albeit more hardcore.
Oh yeah. One of the guys in our group, Vic, goes super hardcore with this stuff.
That was Vic who wrote that.
Look at that. That's just friggin' gorgeous. Everybody wave hi to the people in the stands, all the people in the audience. That lady with the beer over there and the pink skirt. It's like all that's just out there. It makes me feel so insignificant and tiny. Until I hit reset. I got Discord going too, but I'm not sure how that's working out because like.
Exactly square. I know what I wrote. Winking face. Yeah, they made a big deal out of the stars at night for GT6, didn't they?
Well, GT5 also had the moon. And since every other fanboy is going to make that comparison, I might as well too. You don't see Forza doing that. I don't know. Little touches.
GT6?
Could have been. I thought it was 5, but it could have been 6. I got no idea. Come on, come on, come on. Keep it on the island.
The less we mention about Forza, the better.
Ah, it's not that bad. Well, I haven't played the new one. But I've got the previous ones with up to Horizon 5, and Forza's good for what it is. It's just not a direct comparison to Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo is more of like a racecraft simulator, whereas Forza is more about culture and stuff like that. Like, it's fun, but I don't learn anything. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, come on. I'm attempting to adjust my traction control. I'm not going to mess with the brake controller, but because I turned off all the settings, I'm playing blind in that regard too. And just going off memory. Or what I think is memory.
In Forza I wish were in GT, don't get me wrong. It just says a lot when the game is worse than GT7 at launch.
I was kind of surprised by that too. It's one of those quantity over quality things. Had they been a little less like Need for Speed with its turnaround, like what, almost every other year TikTok kind, it probably would have been a better product. I have a feeling that they were also a victim of their ambition, like going to the grocery store on an empty stomach. But I also don't know what happens in studios and stuff like that. For all I know, some of it could have been corrupted or cut for whatever reason. I'm surprised they went with old models though. Like, that should be inexcusable for a studio like that.
But yeah, it was a mess at launch and I was lucky to win a free code for it, so I wasn't out any money early.
Hopefully the next one will be better. I haven't played the newest one yet. I still don't have a Series S or Series X. I'll pick one up used. This was a priority.
Is just in a very bad place already, and I think racing games are among the worst of them.
I don't think it's the people, I don't think it's the games, or the lack of funding. I don't also think that you can keep games for $65 roughly US a year for decades on end without cutting some corners, but I do think it's a corporate culture issue. And unfortunately, the only way to fix that is typically to go start your own studio. So you just get this revolving door of companies eating companies and starting again. Kind of like people. Everything's working out well with the equipment. Like, I wasn't sure if the microphone was going to pick up anything.
I wish I joined Katu in the GT6 days. 7's physics are really good now, but I miss the car and track variety.
6 was fun. I'm not going to lie, but I miss shuffle racing from GT5. I miss shuffle racing. It seems like such a simple option that they can bring back. It was terrible on the carousel. But I miss shuffle racing an awful lot.
7 feels so sterile.
Parts of it do. Parts of it definitely feel sterile, but we're at least getting new stuff for free. It may not be the tracks that everybody wants. I'd like to see Pikes Peak, or even some of the asphalt rally tracks from like GT4. But at least these tracks are memorable. Like the fictional tracks that we have now are at least memorable. Come on, keep it together. Almost towards the end. Notice that I lose it in the slow technical section, but in the roller coaster, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm fine.
Regarding the game industry, and I'm not even getting into the subject of things like certain consulting.
Hey man, it beats Gamergate. Even though I love these games, I also have to keep in mind that corporations like Sony and Polyphony Digital are not my friend. They're not there to make me happy, and you know. But for what they give us, I do certainly enjoy it. Hi everybody, hi all my people. That's out of time, right?
Yeah, the free cars are really nice. I just wish there was a compelling campaign to make use of them.
Well, I think that's what the weekly races are supposed to help with. Again,
if it wasn't for Car of the Week, I'd have no use for any of them.
There are some that I can make the case for, and some that I can't, like the Pontiac concept car. But that being said, I'm thankful for at least the opportunity to have it, even though I may not use it. That's also why I miss shuffle racing, because it gave us more opportunities. Had they changed it up like every month or every 3 months with the different cars that were available in the different battles, it would have prolonged the game even further. $837,511, which is if I could take my headset for this.
Part of GT5 Car of the Week? How did that work when not all of the cars are readily available to buy? Speaking of which, the Civic, 240 and R31 still haven't gone into limited stock. lot of people showed up in blue Civics and red 240s, simply because those were the only colors of disconnected. Haven't heard you speak in a while. Correct. Turned off headset cause buckets of sweat. Gotcha. Started midway through the GT5 lifespan. Publishers aren't our friends, but you can apply them to game journalists these days. Seriously, it's a fuster plugin. tons of different cars. It also helped me learn how to correctly pronounce Uline, what a spira I. Speedstars has not offered any memberships to any member of any press. To our knowledge. Turning out nice. Tons of vivid colors, where the sun is, on the other side of the virtual planet. Did you forget your GTP login credentials? You haven't been on in years. I still check in from time to time but haven't logged in. Should probably do that before I misplace another organ. Let's keep it that way. Half the stuff we've said in the past in our reviews will almost certainly trigger some 2-bit activist calling the I have the text translated to speech, so now I get to hear a robot pronounce the phrase, but sects. Well, Sam just got cancelled. Beer, anyone? Lol. How many organs do you need to log into GTP lol? One more than I currently have? Rip gallbladder. I've gotta call it a night, everyone. If Vic gets cancelled, who's going to host our Tuesday/Wednesday lobbies? Night MCD. Thanks for stopping by. Channel rename coming soon. Discord works, I think. Nice to catch up, Brad. Cheers, thumbs up. 1, 2, 3 not IT. 1. Lol. Hells yeah. Tuesday should be a lot easier to catch. Saturday is 2 or 3 a CST. Must be hard with the wife and kids, eh? Yeah, the Saturday lobby is brutal for Americans. "3 MCST. Harder than it was when I had a regular set schedule and 2 in-laws that chipped in. Noted and Grucy. Good luck, man. Just nice to see you again after your sudden disappearance. Lastly, happy Father's Day. Know what your dad and I have in common? Your mom. Reading the past posts, it seemed like you got kidnapped in NZ. Bet. Best kidnapping ever. I'm not judging. She was. Lol. Baron's got my cell number and consent to hand it out. Feel free to text me. I'll hound you on Discord if I need to, lol. I'd message it here, but somehow that seems like a bad idea. It is, don't. See youse guys Tuesday. And remember kids, French Canadians are just as bad as the real thing. I'll probably crash the X2014 on the parade lap,